Can you reassure the committee that even in a China fight, even in a fight against a pure competitor with sophisticated missile technology, sophisticated jamming technology, that we are moving towards a modernization plan here that will enable our Navy to be survivable in that type of fight, and how that plays out? And I guess the second piece of that, what's most important for us to invest in to make sure that that's the case?
Congressman, first let me state that we obviously, in the construction of our naval ships, and all our platforms for that matter, try to make them as survivable as possible in every way. And I think if you look at the Ford aircraft carrier, for example, and the testing that was done on Ford with the explosions to test out its material readiness, prove that out, that the investments that we made in, technologically speaking, in its hull, to strengthen its hull and all the weapon systems on the aircraft carrier itself, truly paid off. And the CNO could talk about that more in detail. But that's a worthwhile investment. But we should also consider the fact that today, given the long ranges of weapon systems of our adversaries, and we are going to operate in the high threat area, in the weapons engagement zone. It extends out to the west coast of the United States right now, for example. And so we have to continue to develop weapon systems that are going to be effective in masking themselves within that weapon engagement zone, so that their ISR capabilities can't detect them.
Thank you. Admiral Gilday.
Yes, sir, thanks for the question. I think it's an important one. I think maneuvers are really important, and the question is, how do you enable that? I think you have to leverage all domains, particularly, we can't talk about it in detail, but cyberspace. And so what the operational commander wants to do is to blind the adversary so that we can put ourselves in a position of maneuver, in a position of advantage to deliver effects. You spoke to modernization. I'll talk about a few investments that we're making that I think that are worth doubling down on. High-powered microwave and directed energy. We already have lasers on board 7 of our ships. We are slowly increasing that and need to pick up the pace. Electronic warfare systems. Advanced systems, in fact, in my unfunded list, I've added on there for both destroyers and for the carriers, because we know that that has an effect with respect to deception of the adversary. The extra power capacity that we're putting into frigates, that we put into the Ford carrier, allows us to backfit with these modernized systems that will make us more survivable. And the last thing I'd add is that the potential here with unmanned, particularly a medium unmanned vessel that you put a power source on, and then you can outfit it with a high-power microwave or directed energy, that's the way of the future for probably broader area survivability.
Last week in this room, the Indo-Pacific commander, Admiral Aquilino, told me that he was not concerned about the number of long-range precision fires pre-positioned in the region. Just for the sake of congressional clarity, Secretary Del Toro, do you think we have sufficient stockpiles of long-range precision fires west of the international date line?
No, we do not. We need more. And I am concerned about the fixed long-range precision fires that PRC has and is continuing to build in the region. And I'm confident that Admiral Aquilino is as well, too.